Hello guys, so today we are going to take a look at the most underrated playing style in this game, which is the classic number 10. But first, let's take a look at why the whole player playing style is the most beloved style in the PES community. I think there is no team with more than one whole player in their team, so I'm using my club team for this video. I have 3 attacking midfielder with the whole player playing style, Arrascaeta, Havertz and Bruno Fernandes. And I'm using Roberto Firmino as the center forward because I need someone to link up with the center midfielder and supply the true pass for the attacking midfielder forward run. The main reason people like the whole player is because of their forward run. This is very useful during a counter attack, because the whole player will get into a good position for a true pass. Look at the forward run by the 3 attacking midfielder, making it easy for you to pass the ball into space during the counter attack. Another example during a counter attack. Since this formation used 3 whole player as the attacking midfielder, whereby all of them will run into the penalty box, there will be no one to link up and give that final pass. To solve this issue, you can use false 9 advanced instruction for your center forward. Another example during normal possession. Alright, last example showing the usefulness of whole player forward run into the penalty box. Okay, now let's take a look at how to use the classic number 10. So in this formation, I have 2 classic number 10 Ronaldinho and Gascoigne, and 1 whole player Bruno Fernandes. To make the explanation easier, I'm going to call the Ronaldinho and Bruno Fernandes position as wide attacking midfielder, while the Gascoigne position as the middle attacking midfielder. The main reason why people don't like the classic number 10 playing style is because they like to sit back at their position instead of making forward run like the whole player. At attacking midfielder, they will linger outside of the penalty box, but this is actually useful because it gives you passing option which make it easier for you to keep the ball in possession. In this example, you can see the movement of the classic number 10 and the whole player. The whole player will try to beat the offside line, while the classic number 10 will stay close at the edge of the penalty box. Because of this, the wide attacking midfielder classic number 10 will serve as a passing option for the overlapping fullback if he could not cross the ball. There are 2 things that you can do with the classic number 10 as a wide attacking midfielder. You can dribble the ball and use your skill like the double touch skill and shoot the ball yourself, or you can pass it to the center midfielder for him to shoot. Another example. Can't cross the ball, but the classic number 10 is open for a pass. Another example. Last example for this, let's see some goal. Alright, this is an example for classic number 10 wide attacking midfielder passing the ball instead of shooting the ball himself. Since I have another classic number 10 attacking midfielder at the middle who will linger around outside the edge of the penalty box, I can pass the ball to him instead of passing it to the center midfielder. Another example. Let's take a quick look if you have hole player instead of the classic number 10 as the wide attacking midfielder. The hole player will make a forward run into the penalty box, leaving you with no option to pass the ball to, except going back to your centre backs. There are two things that you can do with the hole player as the wide attacking midfielder. The first one is to cross the ball, since the hole player will push forward into the penalty box, and being a wide player, he will most of the time position himself close to the near post, which is a good position for a header. The next one is to give a through pass from the middle, since he will cut inside from out wide. Alright, now let's get back to the classic number 10. Let's see how to utilize the classic number 10 as the middle attacking midfielder. There are a couple of things that you can do. The main idea is he can be the focal point of your attack. Number 1 is to switch side. Number 2 is you can pass the ball to him so that he can shoot from outside the box. Number 3 is you can do a 1-2 pass using your wide player. Number 4 is as a link to your center midfielder forward run, where the center midfielder can take a shot himself or pass it to the center forward. And the last one is as a link to your center forward. In this clip, you can see two of them which are switching the side and shoot the ball himself. Another example for shooting the ball. This one is an example for the 1-2 pass. This is an example of passing the ball to the center midfielder doing the forward run so that he can shoot. Another example. If your center midfielder do not make a forward run, then you can always use the L1 button and the right stick to instruct him to do so. This one is the example of passing the ball to the center midfielder so that he can pass it to the center forward. Another example. And the last approach, which is as the link to the center forward. Another example. Because the classic number 10 prefer to stay at their position instead of making forward run into the box, he will be closer to the center midfielder. This will allow you to link up with the center midfielder and do some tiki-taka. Compare this with the 3-hole player attacking midfielder setup. All of them are in one line trying to beat the offside line. This makes it very difficult for a possession style of football, not much passing options. Since the whole player push forward to the last defensive line, they are most of the time far away from the center midfielder, so the passing option is very limited. But of course, as shown earlier in this video, the whole player performed the best during the counter-attack. One more example for the whole player during a counter-attack before we take a look at the classic number 10. Unlike whole player, classic number 10 most of the time won't make a forward run during a counter-attack. They prefer to request for the ball instead. This will give time to the opponent to get back into formation and break down your counter-attack. To deal with this, always remember to use your L1 button and the right stick during the counter-attack to manually instruct your classic number 10 to run forward. Alright, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys had a good time watching this. I hope you guys can learn something from this. Please try this out and give the classic number 10 some love. If you find this video useful, please give it a like, subscribe to get updated on more future content and future tutorial. If you have any question, feel free to ask them in the comment section. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one.